Welcome, everyone. This is a very soft, triggering, interesting topic that we're discussing today, and I have lost count on the amount of times that I've tried to record this video. So, welcome. Today we are talking about why celibacy is going mainstream. And if this is the first time that we've ever met, the first time that you're at my channel, welcome. My name is Sarah. I am a channel. I do super duper quantum healing work. My foundations are leadership, personal growth and development, a growth mindset, metaphysical practices. I utilize the lenses of astrology. As you can see, I have the general astrological wheel behind me. Sometimes I utilize tarot, channeling to integrate into your life. I amalgamize all of these things to efficiently integrate these practices into your busy life. I work with leaders. I work with people that are really powerfully awakened and have all of these tools. And they're like, how do I make sense of all of this, Sarah? That's usually when I pop up in your life. When you're repeating similar patterns, you're trying to figure out, like, I've had a growth mindset for ages. Why is my company not listening to me? I, have been going sober. I've been going celibate, but I'm, have this mission that keeps popping out. I keep trying to do these things and I'm not really sure where to go. I'm here to blend it all together. I'm here to wrap it up with a bow. So let's get started. I'm going to use Nasha, my smoky quartz, for the pause. Please go pause this video. Go grab your journal, coffee, tea, something that you'd like to just hang out with me and chit chat. Again, if you're new here, it's really my multidimensional cafe, and it's just you and I chit chatting about spiritual practices, metaphysical practices, the woo-woo, as I like to call it, and integrating that into our leadership practices and just we're trying to be efficient. I know I do long range, but we're trying to be efficient. And there's so many foundations that I'm trying to integrate all into one. But one of the most important things is that my voice and my videos looking into my big old bug eyes, it's meant to unlock codes inside of you. So after you watch this video, definitely drink some clean water, check up on your dreams. They might be very interesting. Go pause the video, go grab your things. And so I'm going to give a disclaimer at the beginning. This video is not for children. Absolutely not. Not for children. Please don't take anything that I say in this video as doctrine. Go do your own research on everything that I say. I'm going to give you some whys this is coming up, and then I'm going to just send you off, baby bird, to go decide what is best for you. I would also love to offer for you to download DuckDuckGo or an unsearchable search engine. And if you utilize the Google and things like that, and put all of the things into both of those search engines at the same time and see the difference. I'm an experiential hands-on learner, and that's how I kind of discovered for myself what was going on. And so I don't believe in living gurus on this planet. Pardon my crassness, but if you sit on the toilet and you poop the same way that I do, you're not a guru. People do channel information, but I'm here to empower you to channel your own information. I want to teach you how to whittle your own tools to go back out there and be the most authentic version of yourself. As you know, the description of, it's in my about thing, is my quest is to find and help guide the new leadership team for the awakened new earth. So if you are a leader in your own life, doesn't matter what you're doing right now, it doesn't matter what is happening within your third dimensional matrix, I'm here to help you. So let's get started. Celibacy. Why is celibacy going mainstream? And so I'm going to put the link to a few different videos below. And so that's going to be some more research that if you'd like to do and listen to some more long range content of mine. The first one I'm going to reference is my 2024 to 2027 video. It's called The Changing of the Guides. And I referenced 3 different relationship type of soul matches. I don't call them soul contracts, but soul matches. So when it comes to relationships, I'm also going to put, actually it's in the toolbox. In my playlist, The Toolbox, there's a video called Relationships Are Drastically Changing. That has a lot to do with the North Node right over here. You can't see it. North Node right over here, South Node right over here. And this is your chair. This is, it's just me and you chit-chatting. But so we're not really going to go over the astrology too much, but a little bit. So North Node, the head of the dragon. This is our collective destiny. And this is the general wheel. Starts in Aries, goes all the way around over to Pisces. And these are the planets as they are right now. Today's the new moon in Cancer. So excited about that. I also put the link for that video below. because I speak to a little bit of like, there's no Mr. right now. There's no blank right now. There's no right now job. We understand with the foundation of quantum physics and quantum mechanics and multidimensionality that everything is happening all at the same time. Sarah, I don't understand that. Yeah, you do, because you and I are transcending time and space right now, connecting on YouTube. It's just you and I having coffee and tea. We're transcending time and space right now. YouTube is teaching you how to be a quantum being, how to be a multidimensional being. You know way more about the woo-woo than you think that you do. I'm just here to help you make sense of what you already know. That's all. I've been training teams and been in leadership for way over 10 years, so I'm highly qualified to offer you this information. In corporate, oh my God, my corporate Sarah life never went back after COVID. So why celibacy is going mainstream, going around and around to the work, your body will reject it. You know, I referenced the astrology, and so I'm going to offer again the new moon in Cancer video. If you're keen for the astrology, 2024 to 2027, the changing of the guides, if you kind of want to decide and see like what soul match I'm in or what I'm keen for, 3 different ones. I'm not going to repeat myself, so definitely go watch that video. There's a very specific, I'm going to give you some dates right now, area of life that we can focus on right now. And this is for my leaders as well as for my astrology people. So write down these dates, and it was already in the new moon video, but I'm going to repeat it again. So this is 2023, from the 22nd of July to the 3rd of September, 2023. I want you to see what was coming up for you as far as your yin. This is about Venus. This is about how I receive love. What is it that I find that I'm worthy of? All those different things. Why those dates, Sarah? Because we had a Venus, our planet of love and magic and wonder, very yin. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. You understand this language. That planet was retrograde in Leo. For my astrology people, it went from 28 degrees of Leo to 12 degrees of Leo. So that was the windshield wiper. The next date I'm going to give you is the 11th of July, 2024. That is when Venus is going to go into Leo. Disregard the rest of the planets. Yeah, that'll be it. Venus is going to go into Leo. What do we know about Leo? These are lenses. Leo runs the 5th house of creativity, play, childlike spirits, romance, kiddos. So for some people, for some soul matches, they are bringing in babies. There's so many cute little babies coming in. They're so precious, and they're here to change the world. And please also remember, if you are new to my channel, this is very spiritual. A lot of people that don't share this language, and I see them, you know, at the restaurant, I see them all in my 3D life where they're like, oh, but I just, what kind of a world are we bringing the kiddos into? They're here to change it. Yeah, I teach infant telepathy. So if you have a newborn baby and you want to really communicate telepathically with them, please, email address is always listed below. We can set up a 15-minute introductory or consultation. I also have a whole video, I'll put the link below, introducing or energy work in your children. I forget what I called it. Because the babies are so telepathic, I'm here to teach you how to connect to them. They're already telepathic. The babies and the kiddos and, you know, the Gen Zers, their consciousness is more evolved than mine. So I don't worry about the new world in any capacity because they're here to change it. In no way am I worried about it. So if you want to change the world and you're, you know, in a divine partnership and you're keen to have a beautiful new world come in, have some babies. Have some babies. So I'll just reference again. You have to write it down again. The 22nd of July to the 3rd of September, 2023. I want you to go back in your journals. These are for my leaders as well as my astrology people. What was going on in your life? What was going on in your romantic life? How were you making money? For my business owners, what was going on with your business? Were you half arsonate? Were you really not putting your full hog in? You know, this is, I live in the Northern Hemisphere, so this is summer, summer, summertime. And, you know, a lot of us had said, I want to have a hot girl summer. Yeah, last year is when the bikini bottoms turned into thong bikini bottoms, and now everybody's wearing thong bikini bottoms. It's just like normal. Truly, a few years ago, that would have been unheard of. Unheard of. I myself even had a thong bikini bottom last year. Yeah. No, I experienced this with you. I'm in no way preaching. I'm here to guide and to teach, but like, I'm not saying that I didn't experience that. I had thong bikinis. Yeah, I did. I had one. I got rid of it this year. And in the Relationships Are Drastically Changing video, as well as in my entire Waking Up Post-Woke series, all on the playlists, like, I'm not preaching. I've been through it. I can only speak from what I've gone through, and we speak from I statements at this cafe. I'm not saying you gotta go do this. I'm experiencing this as well. And so what I love about astrology, it's math, history, and patterns. So it shows us what's happened in the past, how we acted in those times, and please, to my leaders, go grab your journals, see what was going on during that time, and learn from yourself. That's why I am such an advocate for pen and paper journaling, because sometimes in this world, you're not even going to be able to take my word for it. You have to go back and reference your own notes. You have to go back and reference what happened to you. So knowing that this Venus transit is coming, knowing that that's coming, look back in your life, say, okay, how did I do back then? These are 3 of my favorite questions, and I do this every Sunday. What did I do well? What did I not do so well? And what is fully integrated? So go back to that time period. What did you do well? I experienced, the thong bikinis, and I was really proud of myself. I loved up on my body. I was happy with who I am. A few years ago, truly, the Waking Up Post-Woke, after certain things happened to me, I wouldn't even wear a bathing suit. Truly, because I'm like, my body will destroy my world again. I wouldn't even wear a bathing suit. I live in an East Coast island town. I wouldn't go to the beach. Yeah, the entirety of the summer of 2021, I didn't go to the beach. I went to private friends' pools. And even then, only maybe 3-4 times. Truly. So I'm coming from odd sexual traumas, very, very childhood sexualization, all different things. So I'm here with you. I am not pointing fingers at you. I'm just saying, this is how we can utilize this, and this is a lot of the reasoning as to why celibacy is becoming mainstream, is because a lot of people, maybe in the past few years, really effed around, and we're like, whoa, I just did that, and it really didn't feel good. We can't do that anymore. We cannot do that anymore. So this is going to be a big opportunity. I'm just speaking astrologically because that's a big foundation of mine, and then I'm going to really go through like the leadership lens of it, as well as, your body will reject them. Your body will reject subpar relationships that are not of your final destiny anymore. So Venus going into the house of creativity, play, childlike spirits, romance. We want to be romanced when Venus is in Leo. We want to be treated like the king and queen that we are. And so when we're not in our divine partnership, I'll speak to those in divine partnerships as well as not in divine partnerships. If you are in a divine partnership, and I'm going to sandwich this, love up on your partner and revere them like the lion or the lioness that they are. I highly implore you during this time period, and this is from the 11th of July to the 4th of August, and I'll speak to the why statements afterwards. The 4th of August is when Venus goes into Virgo. And so it'll be a little bit more practical. But if you're in a divine partnership, romance them, massage, go on a couple's date, go out into the woods, run around naked, do your thing. Like I said, this is not for children. Really have a resurgence of that. Those that are not in divine partnerships yet, and they are waiting for their king or queen, really look to the creative side of things. Go inward. Go to the gym. Go to the gym and deadlift. Listen to me. Go to the gym and deadlift until you can't deadlift no more. Take it out on the weights. Go for a run. Start a practice. Go to hot yoga. Go to normal yoga. Do whatever you have to do to tucker yourself out. Make art. Do anything at all. Take yourself out to dinner. Do whatever you have to do to not lower your standards. You will know, without question. You'll be looking into the eyes of the person in front of you, and you will get blah, 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 all the different things. You'll know. You'll know. Not so much love at first sight, but understanding. It'll be like a thud at first sight. You'll be like, it's good to see you again. But you'll court. and you'll really enjoy that. So you'll go slow as molasses. It's not going to be, I mean, for some people, they meet and then like 2 weeks later, they're living together. The people meet and then within 6 to 9 months or so, they're going to be married. Like, definitely go watch the 2024 to 2027. You will know without question, but it's kind of like, why would you spoil the courting, you know? So, Venus and Leo. This is why I'm releasing this week, because honestly, I had said Venus and Leo is going to be celibacy. Yeah, we're all going to feel a little bit like, you know, shirt off the shoulder. We're going to have that little inner, like, the little bit of, ooh la la. With that being said, we know that that's what we're walking into. Go back to 22nd of July to September 3rd, 2023. See how you did. See if you had an ex come back. Lots of people went back to exes. Lots of them went into situationships. Lots of them got their hearts smashed and broken, but they're like, but there's someone at the table, so it's so okay. I'm fine. Nope, it's totally okay. Yeah, no, he's married, but you know, you never know. You never know. Yeah. So, maybe since then, you had that experience last summer. Let's just paint a dramatization. Had a negative experience last summer where you're like, no more. And you took the platform in your mind's eye that you've built for your king or your queen. You burned it to the ground. You're like, it's going to be different this time. And you went into your Rocky montage and you started to detox from sugar and detox from things that weren't right for you. Maybe you've become sober. Maybe you stopped ingesting cannabis or caffeine, or you started going to the gym, or you had a better eating practice, or whatever it may be. You could even just be journaling every day and doing a morning meditation. For my leaders and entrepreneurs, it's like it's like the morning time. I forget what they called it. Where it's like you meditate, you drink water, you read something, you exercise, you do all of these things. Once you start this, you can't go back. You can't go back. First, it's really, everything is energy. This is all a cafeteria line. We just can't give so much extra oomph to our body and to the celibacy and the relationships. So you say, okay, I went sober, so I'm not going to go out and buy a bottle of vodka and drink it. I eat healthy, so I'm not going to, buy some processed cookies and eat those every day. I, don't ingest cannabis flower. I'm not going to the store and smoking and waking bacon anymore. I'm, celibate. I'm not going to a situationship or to someone that's not my final person. Not going to do it. It's all the same. It's all the same. So we can't give an extra, to that energy. We have to love up on ourselves. For some of my divine feminines, the message that's coming into my brain right now, which is, you know what it's like to be desired? What's it like to be respected? What's it like to be respected? It's not just about how you look. It's a very important thing. Being beautiful is an incredible, incredible blessing. I might do an entire video on that. Oh my God, I forgot I was going to do that a long time ago. The attack on beauty. Because if you went to school and you nurtured yourself and you became a doctor, and I would compliment you like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. You're a doctor. You'd be like, yeah, I did that. But you're God-given beauty on this planet. And I compliment you. How many people are like, no thanks. No, but you take your compliment. Take your compliment. When you see a queen or a king in this world, you tell them that they are a king or a queen. You tell them how shiny and delightful they look. Okay. I don't think I need that. Okay. I just want to check in with my guides. Okay, so I just want to highlight, you had mentioned before, Sarah, your body will reject them. What do you mean by that? The second, when you're with say a situationship or someone that, whatever, not the person, but you just kind of like are settling. The second they leave, or in intimate moments, your body will be screaming. Whether it be your ears will be ringing, whether it be it's like worse than a sub drop if you understand that language. For my divine feminines, your flow might actually come early. Like when you're in those intimate moments, your flow might come and then stop and then come back in its normal time. Your body is telling you what your consciousness has been screaming at you. And so I give the parable of the deer a lot. And I'm also going to talk, like, we're animals in human, we're consciousness running these human avatars, and our meat suits have their own preferences, traumas, all different things. But so as animals, a deer is out in the morning dew and it's eating berries. I give this all the time. And it senses that there's a wolf around. What does it do? It scoots. It does not ask questions. It gets out of there. Doesn't matter if it's wrong. Doesn't matter. But what do we do as humans? Oh my God, no, but he's a really nice wolf. Like, I've met wolves like him before, and I was able to change that wolf. Yeah, I know, like, he took like a chunk out of my ear and stuff, but like, no, I am definitely the deer for this wolf. Yeah, he doesn't give me any of the things that I know I can effortlessly give to myself, but like, he's here and he showed up. So obviously that's like, he totally reminds me of my father and my ex. So I'll like, kind of like, if my ex and my father had a baby, that's kind of what he reminds me of, but he's just like, he's the wolf for me. So like, I'm just going to go with it. Don't. That's your ego taking over. We have a positive and a negative ego. We came here to experience human emotions. We came here to experience the human experience, mastering your emotions, mastering your emotional intelligence, and saying, oh, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, this is a chance for me to do things differently. I see you and I'm not interested, but thank you for the offer. Or you don't even have to respond. Someone sends you a message on the dating app, you don't even have to respond, honey. You don't have to engage. You can just walk on by that. You're driving down the road, another parable. You're driving down the road and you see a sign that says really uncomfortable, painful thing off to the right. Yeah. You're like, I'm personally, I've, spent my 20s going down those, be like, oh, this looks fun. Yeah, let's do this. Or there's traffic, so maybe I'll just take my time. Yeah, don't fill up your time with things, people that aren't for your greatest trajectory, that aren't for your greatest good. To speak to my leaders, to speak to my entrepreneurs. Would you invite someone into the inner circles of your company at the beginning just because there's no one else there? No. You are your own assistant. You're your own marketing team. You're your own editor. You do all of the directing, all the things yourself. And then the person comes to you when it's time. But you are in your Rocky montage. Treat yourself for people that aren't entrepreneurs are not going to get this, but it's like, treat yourself like your company. Love upon your body. You want your partner to be someone that nurtures and nourishes your business. Yeah. Divine masculine, divine feminine, they complement each other. We have that yin and yang within us, within each of us, but we cannot be the other. Body will reject them. Ego comes early. Going around the work. Shared my tales. Dates. Okay. And so this is also another, and I just noticed this today when I was getting ready to record this, it's kind of like I want to put the lens of the 2024 to 2027 relationship matches, soul matches. I want to put the lens of that portion of that video in front of what I'm about to say. Because again, astrology is just math, history, and patterns. It shows us what's happening. But in this time and space, when you are a vibrational match for something, it will happen immediately. The world is also ascending at a very rapid pace. People are waking up. Normal human beings that we have maybe deemed to be so like 3D or an NPC are so awakened. My leaders and entrepreneurs, I'm just planting a seed. Stay tuned. I'm putting together a whole program for you because like on Emilio's podcast, there was this beautiful channeler that came in that said two things that really like knocked my socks off, and they have a lot to do with this video. I'll put the link to that podcast below. One of them was the Earth School is the only place in the universe where we have friendship and we have love. Blew my mind. That's why, you know, when people get abducted, they're like looking for, like, they're poking and prodding in, and they just them right back out, because they're like, where's the love? Where's the friendship? Where is it? It's tucked in there. He also spoke to the new leaders of the world, are the business owners and the entrepreneurs. I'm just like, my mission is finding footing. This has been my mission since my awakening. I'm just so grateful. I was like, it's been so many years. I'm like, you're on the path, Sarah. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Your clients are looking for you. I know. I love working with businesses. So incredible. Entrepreneurs and business owners. Like, we just do the birth chart for your company and see why they're not listening to you. The company is an entity. Yeah. In the same way that countries have birth charts. Like, I did a birth chart reading for the United States on the 4th of July. Definitely go check that out. Like, your company has its own birth chart just the same way. So, okay. So, the last thing that I want to say is the lens of the 2024 to 2027 soul matches. We're putting that in front of what I'm about to say. On the 4th of August, we have Venus going into the sign of Virgo, which is an incredibly practical sign. So if you have Venus and Virgo natally, you want someone that's very practical in their life and their mission. You like, not so much like Capricorn Venus, but you want comfort and you want to know that they have themselves together. You appreciate emotional intelligence. And, you know, I had a subscriber reach out and we were chit-chatting about that. It does mean that maybe, and she had commented this, what video did she comment this on? There's a great back and forth on the Jupiter and Taurus video that I did. It's in the longer range transits playlist. On the Jupiter and Taurus video, there's a comment stream, definitely worth your time. And she had mentioned, like, Venus in Virgo, sometimes it's later in life that you meet your person because you have high standards, but it's also really okay to have high standards. What a lot of people are learning right now, especially when it comes to relationships, is that we are so easy to take care of and to nurture and nourish, that if someone in our lives that we're dating or is courting us doesn't take the time to get to know us or understand what we're about, it's so easy. It's so easy to take care of. Like, I'm finding for myself personally, I'll speak from my statements, I am so easy to understand, to take care of. I can tell when my inner child needs nourishing. I can tell when my inner teenager is pissed off. I can tell all the time. And I'm so expressive to my relationships, to the people in my life. I'm like, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm this, blah, 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 this is how to love me. This is what I need. It's the Aries in me. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, kind of takes over that Scorpio rising and Capricorn moon sometimes. But it's a beautiful thing because you'll know what it is that I need right off the bat. So if you cannot handle that, it's okay. I'm not for everybody. Just in the same way that you don't like everybody, not everybody's going to like you. So let's wrap it all up in a bow. Venus going into Virgo is happening on the same day as our new moon in Leo. At what degree? I didn't write it down. I did write it down. New moon in Leo at 12 degrees. That says to me, say, you know what, Sarah, that's cute. It's cute what you're saying. I don't want to believe any of that. I have a situationship. I have someone that I know is not my king or my queen, but I'm really happy just kind of like doing the 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 thing. I know in the back of my mind that they're not fully for me. So I'm just going to scroll past your face. This is when the universe, and I spoke to this in the 2024 to 2027 video, the universe will accept what you focus on as your chosen reality and work around you. Yeah. And that's just when things happen that solidify that you are choosing 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, because you've told the universe that, yeah, this is what I want. You know, when you see people that are like, oh, I never get a parking spot up front. The universe is like, done. Never. Cool. I am having a crappy day. Done. Here's some more things to have a crappy day. These are just examples, universe. I'm not declaring these for myself. But then you meet people that are like, I always have great days. I always have unexpected money that finds me. I, always am in the right place at the right time. The universe is blessing me. Everything's working out in my favor. And they're constantly grateful for what they do have, and they nourish their future trajectory. You're kind of just noticing things happening. You'll also notice that they are looking a lot younger. That's one thing that's very, very interesting that I'm noticing, is that, I'm 37 years old, and sometimes I tell people that, they're like, what? Yeah. Dear friend of mine, her birthday's coming up, and I think she's gonna be 42. She looks like she's in her early 30s. Yeah, when you do inner work and you shine from the inside out and you love every little bit of yourself, it's really, you can tell. You can tell. If someone doesn't like themselves, you can tell. Truly. This isn't just my language. Go do your own research on that. So when Venus goes into Virgo on the same day as a new moon in Leo, you're going to get what you tell the universe. You're going to get what you focus on. You're going to get what you've asked for. And it's going to be nailed in. That's like the third soul match group in the 2024 to 2027 video. And you're just going to let that be the way that you are. Like, have you ever seen a tree that's planted in a city and it just makes it work? It just grows around the things that are not supposed to be there. Yeah, the universe, the entirety of the human collective is going to ascend. There's no stopping that. And so if you have chosen a timeline that is not the highest timeline that you see, but maybe there's fear tucked in, maybe there's, self-sabotage tucked in, or inner adolescent stuff tucked in. I know that I'm throwing a lot at you, but this is why celibacy has become a mainstream, is because you can't diminish your vibe for anything. Right now, for anything. So okay, Sarah, what would I do? You just threw so much at me. Lean on your friends and, maybe start a conversation with them about what you're going through and what you're experiencing. Make a list of the 5 most important people in your life. Make a list of your 5 most important values. See if those overlap. Call me, we can set up a session. Talk to someone that you do trust, your inner circle of people. And I just also want to highlight that I did this practice the other day, and it's not just human beings on that list. I have podcasters on my top 5 people. God is one of the people on there. Like, God, source energy, myself. I'm on that list of the 5 most important people to me. Truly. And that's a beautiful thing, and that's okay. Because I'm not going to fill the seats at my table with people that are not meant for my trajectory just to say to God, like, oh, I'm impatient AF. I am impatient AF, but I can do other things with my time and my energy. Like learning how to cook again and stuff like that. I used to cook all the time, and now I had lobsters yesterday. It was the 4th of July. It was so good. I was tuckered out early. I really was. Really was. Because I had gone to the beach, I'd gone to the gym, I'd gone to the beach, I'd gone to Market Basket, I got the lobsters, and I'd eaten, and it was before noon. Yeah, I was tuckered. I was done. Yeah, I watched Gladiator. It was awesome. It was awesome. And I'm learning how to relax. Yeah. Relaxing is not my strong suit, and patience is not my strong suit. So I'm learning how to 15-minute Shavasana after yoga. Oh yeah, I had done yoga, I had studied Italian, I had done all the things. I had done laundry, all in the day's work. All for the greater good, darling, all for the greater good. So when Venus goes into Virgo, it's a very practical sign, it's a very practical energy. And so that's going to be the universe nailing the timeline in. Whatever you're focusing on is going to create, regardless. So utilize that. Use it for your good and development. How is that in any way? Okay, I know what I'm hearing is that that's kind of intimidating. It's kind of intense. And a lot of people don't choose to awaken because of that reality where they're like, wait, I have to find my own inner work. I'm the key. Me, it's the never ending story. I'm the one to help heal myself. I'm the one in charge. I'm source having a human experience. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Hate to break it to you. I love to break it to you, but yeah, you're the only one here, the theory of the egg, and you're the only one that can solve your problems. So why not get started? Why not get started? I love the energy of this video, honest to goodness, because I was like, I know that's a lot. And for some of you are like, no, it's not. We got this. We got this. Everything's fine, Sarah. Everything's fine. I know that I pack a lot into my content. I pack a lot into my mission, and I pack an incredible amount into my private sessions. So please reach out directly. We can set up a 15-minute free consultation to see if I'm the guide for you. But I speak leadership, I speak corporate, I speak astrology, and it's just kind of why not utilize all of these energies as if you just had a half a dozen assistants that are like, I'm Mars, I'm Venus, I'm Mercury, I'm the sun, I'm the full moon, I'm the new moon. And you're like, go do this. Go do this. It's amazing. It's amazing. Integrating these things, it's like Sarah is literally giving spirituality and business a handshake. It's good times. It's good times. So what questions do you have for me? Comment them below, please. I think, yeah, I'm going to put the links for these 4 different videos below. Please let me know what you are going through. Please let me know if this resonates. And because this is such a touchy subject, if you're keen, just send me an email directly and we can talk privately. If it gets to the point that it is in need of a session, oh my goodness gracious, we will book that session. But please know that you're not alone in this. Last 2 things. For, I think it was Aries, nurture your inner child and your inner teenager. Go get yourself like some things that you could go look at is like go and get your inner child a teddy bear, something to cuddle, body pillow, something to cuddle. And, for people that, have a heart, how do I say, a more active sex drive, when you start your celibacy journey, it's been a while for me. Get yourself some new toys, some new clean toys. Crystals, some really beautiful things that have positive energy in them, and you revere yourself like the king or the queen that you are, truly. But yeah, you can't, I've given for homework for numerous clients, like self-satisfaction. Like before you get out of bed in the morning, go pee and then come back and do that before you start your day. Tucker yourself out, same way at the gym. I think that's it. I love you so much. And yeah, call me if you need anything. Next week, we're going to talk about, it's the week after. Wait, where is it? Mars going into Gemini. So it's going to be the more assertive. This is like the yin intimacy. And then next week, we'll talk more about the Mars going into Gemini. And so if you're interested in more information on that, some like preview, go watch the new moon in Cancer video, because we're also going to have, I'll just say Mars goes into Gemini, and we had a retrograde with Mars and Gemini in end of 2022 going into 2023. So a very similar type of experience, but with our more assertion. So we'll talk more about like creating and that type of stuff and self-sabotage. So love ya. See ya.